So today I'm going to talk about the Guppy Friend. So the Guppy Friend is a washing bag, and what this does is stops all of those microplastics that are within your clothes, and when you wash them, to stop them from going down with the water away and eventually ending up in the oceans. So this was designed by a group of surfers actually in Germany, and it's a really cool technology to try and stop those fibres from ending up in the ocean. So what they've made is a washing bag, and people have asked them why they don't just have a filter on the washing machines, but it's because the actual fibres will clog up that filter much faster than it's able for you to remove and clean it. So you'd think every time that you do a wash you have to clean it. That doesn't really work very well. So instead they've designed this bag. So this is the Guppy Friend bag. It's a medium size. They don't have any other sizes at the moment because the technology shows that that's the best size to wash. If you have any more clothes within the bag, or a bigger bag, then they will rub together even more and more fibres will be released. So when you use this bag, you fill it 2/3 full. So if you look at it, that's still quite a lot that you can fill it, if that's the whole bag. So 2/3 full, and you shouldn't wash it higher than 40 degrees. So that's again for the same reason, because more microfibres will be released, and it will also damage the bag itself. The bag is made out of plastic, which is funny in itself, plastic saving plastic. But what it does is anytime the microplastic tries to get through the fibre, it just pulls it back in. So actually it works really effectively, and it doesn't release any microplastics itself. That's been tested again and again, because obviously that's the last thing that they want happening. So that's the bag. So when you fill it, you should fill it with any synthetic fibres. So if I take, for example, some shorts, because often you'll find that activewear is made from synthetic fibres. So here, if you just read, you can just read any of the labels, and this says that it's 100% polyester. So I don't know if you can read that, but I'll show you. 100% polyester, which means that it's going in my Guppy Friend bag. Whereas other things like towels, for example, or a lot of jumpers you'll find are made from cotton, and those don't need to go in. So when you're doing your wash, fill 2/3 of your Guppy Friend bag with your synthetic fibres, and then in the other half of your washing, make sure that you put in something that isn't synthetic, so like your towels, for example, to balance the cycle. If you don't do that, your washing machine will think something's wrong. Either it'll move around or it'll actually stop spinning, and your clothes will be really wet and not washed properly. And the reason it does that is because the weight isn't being moved around evenly, so that's why you need to make sure that you balance it. Alternatively, if you've got loads of synthetic fibres, you can just get 2 Guppy Friend bags, and if you put them both in, that evens out the weight. So that's what you do with that. But yeah, that is available on the shop now, and it will completely change your laundry routine for the better. When you actually go to empty it, you'll find that there are little fibres on the inside of the Guppy Friend bag, and you don't have to remove them every time. What actually happens when you wash is that they tend to collect around the seams or at the top round here as well. So when you've got enough, then you can just remove them, you pull them out. Make sure that you don't wash the bag to clean it, because obviously that has the same effect as you just washing your clothes normally without the Guppy Friend bag. So make sure you pull them out and then just put them into your bin. Yeah, so that's how you use it. Super easy. Also, if you ever want to you need to hand wash some things, because some clothes say hand wash, you can still use the bag, but just don't put it under running water. Just make sure that you hand wash in a bowl, for example, and then you pour the used water through the Guppy wash bag, and then again you can collect any fibres that have been released during that wash. So really it has a use for everything, it solves it all, and is a great thing to purchase. Everyone really should have one of these. If you think, you'll know when you're using it, it collects fibres and you'll see them, and you might think, oh, actually that's not that many fibres, but think about how many washes you do and how many washes everybody else does. That's quite a lot of fibres that are ending up eventually in the ocean. A lot of those going all the way down to the bottom, so we don't even know the effect that those fibres are having yet. So this is definitely one to get, and just build into your washing routine. So yeah, let me know if you have any other questions in the comments, and yeah, otherwise, what are you waiting for? Get yourself a Guffy friend.